Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Canadian Gamers, and there's only one thing I want to talk about today, and that is the fact that Dragon Quest Heroes has officially been announced for North America and Europe for 2015 release exclusively on the PlayStation 4. Okay, this might be the shortest podcast ever, or it could be the longest one I've ever done. Basically, I am a gargantuan Dragon Quest fan, as you no doubt know by now, what with the Let's Play Dragon Quest X feature every Thursday. I really, really enjoy this series. And the fact that we're actually going to get a new Dragon Quest game released in North America is pretty awesome, especially after the fact that I believe the last one we received was Joker 2 on the original DS. I might be mistaken, but I do believe that was the last one we received, and that was back in, I want to say 2011. Let me just type this in real quick. And it was released September 19th, 2011. And we are now 2015. So yeah, it's probably going to have been a 4-year hiatus by the time we get this. I could see this getting released at around September. So yeah, probably 4 years without a Dragon Quest game. But in that time, there have been many Dragon Quest games released, such as Dragon Quest X, on a whole bunch of platforms, including the Wii, the 3DS, the Wii U, and the PC. And then there was the Dragon Quest remake. I believe there were other ones. Yeah, there were the Dragon Quest Monsters series on the 3DS. I believe there were 2 that were released on that one, and I believe there was even a Rocket Slime game that was released on the 3DS that we haven't received. So basically, we haven't received a lot of games. I mean, this is a series that is really pumped out on, over in Japan, because it's like, one of their top selling series ever. So naturally, they get a lot of releases, and we get Bubkiss. So, yeah, this was really, really big news, and for me being a Dragon Quest fan, I mean, this was just fantastic news, but I also wanted to do sort of like a public service announcement. I don't want you guys to get overly excited about this. Well, yeah, you should be excited about Dragon Quest Heroes coming to North America. I mean, it's awesome. It's going to be a really fun game, especially if you enjoyed playing Hyrule Warriors. That game was just plain awesome. The fan service was amazing, and I expect much of the same from this one. This really does look fantastic. And I know we're going to talk about a couple of things. I'm not going to so much talk about the game. I mean, it's an action RPG. It's sort of like Dynasty Warriors, except with a bajillion Dragon Quest references, all the different characters, enemies, and amazing fan service. But you already know that. I mean, there's trailers out there. I even posted one on the site. I even talked about some of the gameplay elements, things like that. So you can, search the channel for that. Just put Dragon Quest Heroes and enjoy. But what I really wanted to talk about was more or less why you shouldn't necessarily get too excited about this, and a couple of the details. So let's talk about a couple of the details first, and then we'll jump ship. I know I'm going all over the place, but whatever. So first off, the game is only being released on PlayStation 4 here. In Japan, it's being released on the PlayStation 4, and it's being released on the PlayStation 3. Now, the reason why is because already in North America and in Europe, when a new game comes out that's released on the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Xbox 360, the next generation counterparts are already outselling the last generation iterations. So that's why. In Japan, though, the last generation systems are, mainly the PlayStation 3, is still selling very well, especially the actual games. So it makes sense. I mean, I understand why they're doing that. And, from Sony's perspective, it's like, well, this just gives people another reason to buy a PlayStation 4. You're getting an exclusive game. Now, going back to why I said, I don't think people should be overly excited Well, I want them to be excited about this game, but I just don't want people to go nuts, because this does not mean that Dragon Quest VII is going to get released on the 3DS here. It does not mean Dragon Quest X is going to be released worldwide. I think it's going to be really important for all of us to go out there and pick this game up, because if you do, that is going to show Square Enix, hey, you know what? There is definitely demand for this series in North America and Europe, and that will be the trigger for potentially releasing more games in the series, such as Dragon Quest X, Dragon Quest VII, and what have you. It's a lot easier for Square Enix to release Dragon Quest Heroes in North America and Europe than it is to release one of their full-fledged RPGs. So it's extremely important that all of you go buy this, but I really wanted to make sure that everybody understood this does not confirm that any of the RPGs are going to be released in North America. I think this is our shot, though. This is our one shot to basically say, hey, guess what, Square Enix, we want our Dragon Quest, and I want you guys to buy this game, support this, because if you love the RPG series, this is your shot. If you don't support this, the chances of us ever getting the full-fledged RPGs are pretty much non-existent. And also, this could be very interesting, because, like, let's say it sells like 1 million units here, or I don't know. You see, that the problem is Square Enix has unrealistic expectations most of the time, and that's what pisses me off, because they could very well be like, oh yeah, this is going to sell like 3 million units. It won't. There's no way. There's just not that many Dragon Quest fans in North America. But we need to show them that there are enough of us out there to at least release one of the full-fledged RPGs here, like to get the series back here. I know everyone's like, well, geez, man, you said that the last one was released in 2011. It's not that long ago. And you're right, it isn't that much, like that long ago. But it's the fact that we missed Dragon Quest X and we missed the remake of Dragon Quest VII, which is annoying because so many people out there have never experienced Dragon Warrior 7 on the PlayStation 1. So it sucks, man. So anyway, in order to sort of like hype things up, Square Enix actually has on Twitter hashtag Dragon Quest for the West. And I really like that. I was really hoping that we could get this to trend, because it would be just phenomenal if that was possible. And maybe we could perform like a thunderclap or something like that. It's where we all say, you know what, we're going to just flood Twitter with this hashtag at a specific day or a specific time or something like that. Because I can't tell you guys how important it is going to be to get this game not only, well, I mean, it's already being released in North America, but to get this game off store shelves into your homes, you've got to support this. If this is not supported, then I fear we may not see a Dragon Quest released in North America for a very long time. And this game is really catering to a lot of North Americans because it's an action RPG instead of a full-fledged traditional Japanese RPG. So I mean, it's got the best chances for success in terms of the genre, in terms of, you know, sort of like just that Dragon Quest for the West. I really, really like that. And to me, that's sort of showing, like, guys, if you buy this, you know, we'll keep making them. So I think it's really important that we all get our expectations in check here and realize that potentially the entire future of this franchise in North America, at least for the foreseeable future, will rest on the shoulders of Dragon Quest Heroes. And we need to do everything we can as Dragon Quest fans to help support this and get the word out, because I want more Dragon Quest released in North America. I mean, I'm enjoying making you guys a Let's Play of Dragon Quest X, but just imagine if we could get some variation of it released in English in North America. Oh, that'd be amazing. And also for our European friends, the same thing. And I would love it to get my hands on Dragon Quest VII, the remake on the 3DS. I think would be absolutely brilliant in English. So I really wanted to just focus this entire little podcast. Like I said, it's not going to be a long podcast or anything like that, but I really wanted you guys to hear that I'm very excited for this, and I wanted to dedicate this Friday's podcast specifically to Dragon Quest Heroes. This is a game that I'm very excited for. I was actually importing it until this announcement. Now I'm backing off because I want to be totally engrossed. I want to be totally immersed, and I want to be surprised. So what say you? Are you guys, are you looking forward to this announcement? Are you willing to take part in some sort of thunderclap session or something where we can sort of get the attention of Square Enix and show, you know what, guys, we are trying our best to get this out there. So leave a comment. Let me know about that. I really, maybe we can organize something. And for everyone else there, what do you think of just the news? What do you think of Dragon Quest Heroes? Are you planning to help support this, or are you one of these that no, I'm just only going to support the full-fledged RPGs? Let me know. I'm really curious, and I really do hope that anyone who's sort of on the fence reconsiders that and really just jumps in, because I really do strongly believe that the entire future of this franchise rests on the shoulders of Dragon Quest Heroes. And potentially, if this does well, Sony could theoretically give some nice spendolas to Square Enix and say, you know what, guys, if you want this to be a worldwide success, give us Dragon Quest XI. And maybe that's already happening. We have no idea right now where Dragon Quest XI is going to go. I mean, logic would dictate most likely the 3DS. However, in interviews and things like that, Yuji Horii has said that he didn't want it on a portable. He didn't want it on cell phones. He wanted it to be on a television. So, God, could you imagine, for everyone who's played Dragon Quest VIII on the PlayStation 2, could you just imagine what Dragon Quest XI could look like potentially on the PlayStation 4? And I know graphics aren't everything, but man, that game was gorgeous, and it was such an immersive and phenomenal RPG that I would be so happy to get my hands on Dragon Quest XI on the PlayStation 4. I think that would be absolutely freaking awesome. And like I said, it rests on the shoulders of this action RPG, and I'm almost positive of that. And it's interesting because there's no mention of Sony here. It was Square Enix that's bringing it on over. So, I mean, they're giving this a shot. And with that hashtag, I really like that Dragon Quest for the West. And man, I almost read that like Dragon Quest for the rest of us. Happy Festivus! But seriously, I'm really excited. I'm trying so hard to stay, positive. But I do want to just bring the excitement to a logical level, knowing full well that this is Square Enix, that this is a game that cost them very little to translate to English, and it's of a genre that most North Americans and Europeans would be into. So it's pretty much like, you know what, guys, we could make some money off this one. I'm concerned that Dragon Quest fans are going to look at this and be like, that's it, the entire series is coming, woo! Do not get your hopes up. One thing at a time. Let's support this game and go from there. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I've got. It's a nice little podcast. I hope you enjoyed, and by all means, please leave a comment below, and let's talk Dragon Quest.